Hey, what's up, race fans? Welcome to the shop of Adam Gray here in Granby, Massachusetts. I got the man himself, the three-time late model champion here at Stafford, and he's going to give us a little tour of his shop. First of all, thanks for having us, Adam.
Thanks for coming.
How did you guys, what's the history of this building? What's the history of this shop?
So we, years ago, our race shop was actually in Ludlow. Cliff's Auto Body. He moved down to Vegas, and at that time, you know, Leon says, hey, let's build a shop here. You know, all the repair work next door and kind of do it all in-house. So he put it up. You know, it's not the biggest place, but it suits us perfectly. We got just about everything we need in here, and we get it done.
All right, lead the way. Show us what you got.
So this is a super late model. My father's car. I've ran it here and there. Piles of parts and our organized chaos.
So just going section by section, what do you guys have?
I mean, there's you know, a lot of, the far shelf is a lot of like front end parts and mostly the super late model stuff. Most of my stuff's in the trailer. We got our rivets and front end parts there. Toolbox with kind of the specialty tools. We got just about everything. We got our benders, our bead rollers, the welders, and you know, chop saws, cut off wheels. All full, like the hand tools and air tools and stuff like that, sockets, wrenches, ratchets. We got our old girl. It's been around for a long time, and someday I'll be buried in it. Might be a street rod before then, but it'll never leave, that's for sure.
What's the history of this car?
So we bought this in 04, 05, somewhere around there, and I started running at Monadnock, and between Stafford and Monadnock, with this car, I got, you know, right around 50 wins and 4 championships. I loved Alf as a kid. He's kind of cool, and we got a friend of ours from the racetrack. She kept saying, when you win, I'm gonna bring it to you.
Oh.
She actually brought it to us, or brought it to me the last race, and I put it in for the last race, and we won. So it's kind of a good luck charm, and you know, it's cool. I appreciate her for doing it. If anybody's ever watched the YouTube videos, we got the Honey Badger. Because the Honey Badger don't care.
So we got a third car here.
Yep, this was our backup car that Josh Wood, Donnie's son, ran a handful of times this year. You know, trying to get it in the right direction. This is actually the car I started with at Stafford.
Now you got a lot of hoods up there. Is there any reason why you keep those hoods?
Those are kind of desperation hoods.
Desperation.
Few of them have been used when we needed them. You know, like the trunk lids. It was funny, when we first moved into here, whenever we did a car over, we'd always build a new trunk lid, and we'd leave Leon's name. That's what he wanted. He wanted them across. You know, some of his children have taken them. I got a couple down at my house now, so it's kind of one of them things. And I think the hoods kind of went the same way because of the Meadows motor car.
Yeah.
You know, my father's business. So our pile of metal, because we do a lot of the repairs ourselves in house. So if we need to do a rear clip, we got metal for it. Nerf bars, bumpers, you know, any trinkets we can do. You know, tin along the back wall for crushed panels and interior panels. We got the bead roller, you know, to add some strength into these panels. Like I said, welder, plasma cutter, pipe benders. You know, we kind of can do just about everything. We even got a chassis jig at the house.
Oh. Wow.
If we have to do something like that, but a lot of times it's easier. You know, you can drop it off somewhere and it gets done quicker, less aggravation.
Yeah.
Some of our greases and oils and stuff for the race car, you know, touch-up paints. Those are the body templates. So like with the Act Tour car, they're really critical on, you know, roof height for Loudon and stuff when we ran there.
Yeah.
You know, they check all the spaces in it and they give you a tolerance. So before we went to them races, we would take the templates down and make sure everything was how it needed to be. It's tough when you're working on the stuff at night and you need something.
Yeah.
A lot of times hardware store, the bolt barn, you know, places like that aren't open. So we try and keep as much of that here as we can.
It's a nice little 3-car shop. I can't even imagine what else you have at your house with your other cars that you have over there, but we appreciate you having us, Adam.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing off the shop to us.
Thanks for coming out, and you know, we appreciate you guys.
Well, we appreciate being appreciated. That's Adam Gray looking to make it possibly 4 late model championships in 2022. We'll see what the schedule holds for him. He's been very busy in the off season. That's not going to be any different come race season.